immigrants and refugees into this country. Earlier today, I was in New York at Battery Park, standing with colleagues from Congress in the fight. But I'm telling you this right now, to come around that corner and see hundreds and hundreds of my fellow Jerseyans out here standing up. To see my brothers and sisters from the Garden State standing for love, standing for immigrants, standing for refugees, standing for our values, standing for the First Amendment. This makes me so proud. Now listen, this is going to be a long fight. I do not make any assumptions that this is going to be easy. Nothing worthwhile ever has been. Everybody here enjoys rights and privileges that were fought for and struggled for and sweat for and bled for by other people. And now we have another crisis. It is a constitutional crisis. It is a crisis of morals. It's a crisis of values. The assault that the Trump administration is doing right now on America is unacceptable. And now we have to, in our generation, right now, we have to stand up and tell the world who we are as a people. And I'm telling you this right now as I look around here, this is what America looks like. Now let me put away right now this myth that Donald Trump is trying to put out there. He's trying to appeal to the baser fear of our country. But if you want a strong America, you don't ban immigrants, you let them in. If you want a strong America, you don't close the door to refugees, you let them in. If you want a strong America, you do not betray American values, you double down on them. What Donald Trump is doing is endangering our country's principles and our values. He is tearing down what we stand for as a people. We are Americans. We stand for liberty. We stand for justice. And when there is tyranny in the globe, we don't elevate people who reflect that tyranny and that bigotry and that oppression. We instead allow people who are fleeing it to come into our country. And now I say this. I want to let everybody know that I am committed as your senator to fight every single day in Washington. I will fight against hatred. I will fight against bigotry. I will fight against those who want to roll back immigrants' rights, who want to roll back civil rights, who want to roll back LGBT rights, who want to roll back the ideals of America. And I'm going to tell you this though, we cannot become what we're fighting against. This is a movement of love and not a movement of hate. This is a movement of light and not a movement of darkness. This is a movement of justice and not one of injustice. Now that doesn't mean that we can't be angry pacifists. That doesn't mean that we can't be disturbed every day. That doesn't mean that we should grow comfortable. Because actually the opposite of love is not hate, it's silence and indifference. And so we, the people, and please, I say that with such pride today. We the people! I say that knowing that the power of the people is greater than the people in power. We, the people, have to commit now that we will not be silent.
We're not going to be silent!
We cannot become. We cannot become.
So far, guys.
I love it. I love it.
Jersey.
We've got to stay engaged. We've got to stay aware. Remember, we are activists. We are not reactivists.
This is the U.S.
We are activists. We are not reactivists.
One more time.
We are activists, not reactivists. That means that we have to stay engaged. We have to stay aware. We've got to stay woke. We've got to make sure that this is not a movement of a few, but we've got to awaken the many. We've got to challenge people that they can't get stuck in a state of sedentary agitation where they're upset about what's going on but they're not getting up and doing anything about it.
You gotta get up!
I believe in a brand of patriotism, and remember, patriotism is love of country, and love is not a being verb, it is an action verb. It demands engagement and sacrifice and service. So please, everybody who's here today, let's make some noise out here. Let's tell our truth, from the youngest person sitting on the shoulders of a father to those of us that might have gray hair or no hair. But remember, when today is over, the battle is not. We have to keep fighting. We have to keep pushing. And allow me to let you all understand, we now see what's at stake. This one executive order highlights a lot of other problems. This week, they probably will nominate a Supreme Court justice. If that is a person that is radical, if that is a person that is out of the mainstream, we must fight and resist that person.
And more!
And if I have to filibuster myself on that floor, Number two, remember, it is orders like this that are enforced by the highest law enforcement officer in the land. That person is right now a nominee. That person, Jeff Sessions, is not in that office yet. We cannot just capitulate to this nominee. On Trump's nominees that are unacceptable, we have to make sure we let our voices say no. No, no. And number three, we must understand that immigrants' rights, the rights of refugees in our country, these touch on so many other issues. There are nations right now where gay and lesbian human beings are being tortured because of who they are. We must stand up for LGBT rights. There are people right now on the planet Earth being victimized because of their faith. We must stand up for religious freedom. There are people right now suffering untold assault on their dignity because of unconscionable poverty. We must be agents of anti-poverty action. And so I ask you one last time I ask you, please, after tonight is over, let us stay in the fight. Let us keep working, keep struggling, keep standing up. Let us let everybody know who we are as a country and what we stand for. But today, I want everyone on the planet Earth to hear us. We are the United States of America, and we welcome refugees.